Greetings everybody, this is Karthik Poo and I'm here, your peak performance coach. Compulsive actions is always a disaster. For many students, their actions are always very compulsive. They're doing it as a duty they have to do, which they're not interested in doing. The very approach of the subject is happening with very compulsiveness, a sheer state of compulsiveness. I have to do, so I'm doing it. If you translate it into a conscious process, how miraculous the life will be, can you just imagine? Whatever you do consciously, it will do very productive things for you. The outcomes of your conscious activity is only going to be productive. When I'm saying conscious, I'm talking very conscious choices that you make with respect to your subjects. Don't ever read any subject with compulsion, whatever it may do, because in the long run it is only going to do harm. You got to allow yourself to function with a state of conscious decision making. That means you must be aware as to why you want to learn the subject. You have to define it. Until and unless you define why you want to learn that particular subject, invariably most of you will be ending up in compulsive modes. That means somebody has forced you to learn, so you are learning it. You are not learning it by yourself. And anything that you don't learn by yourself will only lead to unpleasant situations in the long run. This is what examples are saying us. This is what testimonials are saying us. This is what you are telling to yourself also, if you look at it very largely. How many moments of joy have you actually known while learning a subject? That's very important, isn't it? Something which is very fundamental for your growth, when that is not going to give you joy, I don't think it is of any meaning. So how do you establish it? One very clear-cut way of establishing it is make a very defined and refined conscious thinking mode. When I'm saying refined conscious thinking mode, have your wonderful moment of deliverance. When you come back from your school, keep a particular time and energize that particular time. That is for 15 minutes. Let's say 6:30 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. whatever the timing may be for you. I'm just giving an example. You may choose 7:30 to 7:45, anything. You may choose 8 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. whatever that may be. This time, spend your time 3 minutes with each subject internally. Give yourself that time and very clearly observe the points which are going to enhance your growth on your learning it. Very, very necessary. And observe how much focus you are able to deliver in your internal activity. Once you do this, you will very clearly establish a relationship between conscious decision making of your subject and moving away from compulsive modes of operating. When you completely move away from the compulsive modes of operating, you will deliver yourself, you will find yourself in this manner where your whole approach towards your subject is going to be very, very beneficial for you. And that is exactly what you're also looking for, isn't it? You're looking for that methods, you're looking for those abilities, and you have been going through my previous videos, and I'm sure you will know that the skills, when you're applying in your life, you're finding it very, very relevant, aren't you? And by increasing your relevancy within, you create a gigantic scope of functioning at your best levels. In this process, what I would like to share with you is, you have to very clearly in that 15 minutes see the subject, mathematics, social studies, science, whatever that may be. See yourself also. And see yourself making the decision of approaching a subject consciously. Because once you move in consciously, you start creating enthusiasm. Self-defined enthusiasm. SDE. Self-defined enthusiasm. And once you get your self-defined enthusiasm, you are absolutely in game for performance. And when you're in game for performance, who can prevent you from scoring the marks that you want? Who can prevent you from enjoying your subject? And who can prevent you from doing all that is needed for you. Know that decisions are the most important of all, and you make the decision to watch these videos, apply them in your day-to-day life, and grow your life in a fantastic way. Have a very great time, everybody, and have a very defined outcome.